Today we have something truly exciting to talk about. If you're a creator, innovator, or simply looking to supercharge your creativity, you're in for a treat. We are going to talk about Elevenlabs, the most realistic text-to-speech AI. If you're hearing voices like this one,
The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Your choices and actions shape your destiny.
well, this voice came from Elevenlabs, so let's get to it. Hey guys, welcome to Tech Tricks Tutorial. Today, we are going to talk about Elevenlabs, the most realistic text-to-speech. It's a step-by-step guide to follow easily, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Let's dive right in. To navigate through Elevenlabs, just go to your browser. This can be Chrome, Opera, or whatever you are using. Right here, just go ahead and type Elevenlabs on Google. And this is their official site, elevenlabs.io. Just go ahead and click the first result right here. So right now we are inside Elevenlabs and we have a lot to talk about right here. So for the first one, we have the sign in button right here. If you already have your account, just go ahead and click this. Or if you don't have any, just go ahead and click on sign up. But you can definitely go ahead and start using their text-to-speech right here. But you are limited to only 333 characters. So keep that in mind. And you can also go ahead and select these pre-made voices right here. So for example, if I go ahead and type, right here we have a simple text. If you're ready, just go ahead and click on the play button right here.
Elevenlabs is very realistic, and this is the future of AI text-to-speech, and also subscribe to Tech Tricks Tutorial.
As you can see guys, this is very realistic, and you can go ahead and definitely select the pre-made voices right here if you choose to. But if you're ready to download this, just go ahead and click on the download button right here. Then you should be able to download this one. But keep in mind, if you don't have your account signed in, you will be very limited to at least 3 downloads right here. And you can only go ahead and type up to 333 characters. To go ahead and preview their features, let's now go ahead and proceed to the pricing. So right here, if we go ahead and browse the free Forever Zero, you can go ahead and see what's included in the free version right here. You get up to 10,000 characters per month, create up to 3 custom voices, create random voices using voice designs, access shared voices in the voice library, and many more. And for the starter, we have here a $1 for your first month, and for the rest of the month you will be charged $5. So what's included in this one is everything included in free, up to 30,000 characters per month, 10 custom voices, commercial license included, access to instant voice cloning. So this instant voice cloning is basically where you could go ahead and clone your own voice. So basically, if I go ahead and use this feature, it will allow me to record my own voice, and the AI will recognize that voice, and if I type anything into a text, it will try to convert it into a speech using my very own voice. So this has a lot of uses, like for something like faceless channels, documentaries, and many more. You also have your creator right here, independent publisher, growing business, and enterprise. So you can go ahead and pay using MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Apple Pay, and Google Pay. And once you scroll down below, you will go ahead and see the pricing, frequently asked questions. You can go ahead and find some questions right here if you're having some troubles with the pricing, and you can go ahead and estimate your pricings right here. So now that's out of the way, we can now go ahead and proceed to the main site. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click sign in. So right now, after logging in your account, this is basically the full experience of Elevenlabs. And this page is called Speech Synthesis. And for the first setting right here is where you could go ahead and change your voice. So we have a lot of preset voice right here. For example, we have Sam, American Raspy Narration. If you want to go ahead and test their voices, just go ahead and click on the play button right beside their names.
Love cures people, both the ones who give it and the ones who receive it.
If one is lucky, a solitary fantasy can totally transform 1 million realities.
Happiness can exist only in acceptance.
Never mistake motion for action.
Yesterday's home runs don't win today's games.
Work while you have the light. You are responsible for the talent that has been entrusted to you.
Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere.
I can't even tell whether they're voiced actors or AI, and they really sound professional and realistic. Once you're done choosing your voice, right here you have another voice settings, and this is where you could go ahead and adjust your stability. So right here, increasing variability can make speech more expressive. With output varying between regenerations, it can also lead to instabilities. So for example, we have here Adam, American Deep Narration. If you go ahead and raise this upwards, you can go ahead and experience the American accent more, the deep effect of the voice, and the narration effect of the voice. So keep this in mind, just go ahead and experiment this on your own, and if you go ahead and lower it down, it will go ahead and tone down the American voice, the deep effect, and the narration effect of the voice. So I suggest just keeping it around 50% all the time, but if you're doing some complex voice acting, just go ahead and experiment on this. And for the second one, we have here clarity plus similarity enhancement. So right here we have low values are recommended if background artifacts are present in generated speech. So if you're having some artifact problems, just go ahead and turn this down. But if you go ahead and turn this too high, you will have some kind of problems like being too robotic or sounding unnatural or having some glitches in your sound. So just maybe keep it around 75% or around 50% depending on your audio. And for the last one, we have here the style exaggeration. From the word itself, if you want some exaggeration in your speech, turn this up. If you don't want it, just leave it at default, which is at 0%. And as you can see, if I go ahead and turn this slider up, it will become more unstable. This is because these are already preset voices, meaning Elevenlabs already adjusted this the way they are meant to be. So you're welcome enough to experiment on this style exaggeration, but in my recommendation, just leave it at default. After that, we have here the 11 multilingual version 2. What this means is it's using the latest version. Just go ahead and select this. This is their previous version. If you're having some problems with the multilingual version 2, maybe you could go ahead and try multilingual version 1. Let's go ahead and select number 1, and you can now go ahead and input your text right here. So I have this simple text right here. Your choices and actions shape your destiny. Be intentional in your decision. Your life story is written by your choices you make and the actions you take. Right here we have the total quota of the characters, which is 10,000 characters. Every month, if you are a free user, you will get a 10,000 free characters to use Elevenlabs. And right here is the character restriction per speech. So per generation, you can only input 2,500 characters. And after being happy with your text, just go ahead and click on the generate button right here. And within a few seconds, it will generate the audio for you. So now that it's done, I'm gonna go ahead and play this out for you.
Your choices and actions shape your destiny. Be intentional in your decisions. Your life story is written by the choices you make and the actions you take.
So as you can see, there's even some quiet breathing between the words right here. So just go ahead and adjust your preferred settings, and once you're happy with your voice, just go ahead and click on the download button right here, and you will instantly download your voice. Well, now that's out of the way, we can now go ahead and talk about adding a voice. So to add a voice, just go ahead and click add a voice. Reminder guys, if you are a free user, you can only add up to 3 voices right here. Add a generative or cloned voice, click on it, and click on voice design if you're wanting to create or experiment on some voices. But you can go ahead and browse through voice library right here created by other users. So we also have our instant voice cloning right here to clone your own voice, and we have our professional voice cloning. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on the voice design to design our very own voice. And for the first setting, we also have our female or male. Just go ahead and click your preferred option. We have young, middle-aged, and old. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on old. And for the accent, we're just gonna go ahead and click British. You can go ahead and modify the accent right here. I'm gonna leave it at 150%. And I'm just gonna go ahead and play this sample for you.
First, we thought the PC was a calculator, Then we found out how to turn numbers into letters, and we thought it was a typewriter.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and lower down the accent a little bit so you can go ahead and notice the changes.
First we thought the PC was a calculator. Then we found out how to turn numbers into letters and we thought it was a typewriter.
So you can just go ahead and experiment this on your voice, and after adjusting your voice, the only thing left to do now is to go ahead and click use voice right here. And for example, I'm gonna go ahead and use this for my marketing or for my ads. I'm just gonna go ahead and type marketing voice. And for more description, you can go ahead and input more description for this voice right here. And for the labels, you can go ahead and add more labels by clicking on the plus icon right here. After being happy with your name, labels, and description, just go ahead and click on create voice. And you now have your voice right here. Just go back to speech synthesis and you can go ahead and locate your voice under generated tab. I'm gonna go ahead and click the play button right here so you could go ahead and hear it.
Experience is not what happens to a man. It is what a man does with what happens to him.
So guys, thank you for watching, and if this video has been helpful for you, please consider by liking and subscribing. I'll make sure to see you again next time. Thank you.